Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Yes, on the main channel, that's right. As I said to you guys before, anytime there is information worth talking about, it will go here. And of course, my Pokemon Go adventures are still happening over on the second channel, so if you guys have not seen them, make sure you check them out. There's been some really cool stuff happening lately. And of course, today I'm going out to record a really cool episode in London. But focus of this episode is the update that dropped yesterday. At first, it was only available for Android, and now it's available for iOS, so it should be available to all you guys now. So if you haven't updated your Pokemon Go app already, then I recommend you do so, because this update comes with some cool new stuff, a couple of new features, a couple of fixes, and a few other things which we'll talk about throughout this video. So if you guys do enjoy this video, you do find it helpful, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below and let me know what you think, and also comment down below and let me know how you guys have been getting on with Pokemon Go. So, first and foremost on the change list for the update, this is a really cool one. This is something I am super happy about and I was kind of hoping they were going to do. You can now re-customize your trainer from the profile screen. If I bring up my game on the right hand side here, you can see if you go over to your trainer profile menu in the bottom right hand corner, you have the icon with the 3 lines. Normally this allows you to access your journal, but now you can also go to the trainer profile section and you can re-customize your character. You can do this as many times as you want, which is really cool. Also, the nice thing is as well, I'm pretty sure they added in a few new clothing items. Now, I could be mistaken because they could have added these after I created my character, but when I first created my character, some of these items were not available. For example, there was no blue jumper, there was no blue hat. Basically, there was nothing for the Mystic guys out there. Not that that affects me because I'm Valor, but they appear to have added a few more things. So you've got some neutral hats, you've got some standard black hats, as well as this sort of black and grey symbol. But then you have the red, yellow and blue ones for the different teams. You now have appropriate jumpers, backpacks and trainers to match all different teams as well, which is super cool. As mentioned, that could have been something they added afterwards, but it definitely wasn't available on day one when I created my character. Either way, there appear to be no restrictions here, so you can change your character as much as you want, as frequently as you like. And also you can jump between genders as well, so if you decide you suddenly want to become a female character or a male character, then you can do that too. Of course, you can't change the team that you're assigned to, you are still bound to your team, but you can change the way you look. So, that's the first change. Then moving over to a few other things. Some of these ones, the small ones, you might not necessarily notice them, but they've adjusted the battle move damage values for some of the Pokemon. They've also refined certain gym animations. I haven't had a chance to see those ones yet because I haven't been near any gyms, but I will check that one out later on today. They've also said to have improved some of the memory issues. The next one, this is an odd one. So as you guys know, up until recently, there has been a 3-step bug. You can no longer use steps to work out how far a Pokemon is from you. You kind of just sort of need to do it through trial and error. And now they've just gone and removed steps altogether. Now, I don't know whether this is a permanent thing or whether this is one of those things where they are removing them until they can fix it. But for the time being, steps are now no longer there whatsoever. You just bring up your tracker and you will see Pokemon, but you'll see no steps. So, yeah. It's a bit of an odd solution. It's not a fix. But as I say, it might just be to avoid confusion. They might have removed it for the time being, and then once they can fix it, I would hope they'll put it back in. Moving over from there, they have also modified the battle damage calculation. Now, they didn't say how they've modified it. Of course, that's behind the scenes, but they have modified that. There have also been various bug fixes during wild Pokemon encounters. Again, no specifics there, just that's what they've said. They've also updated the Pokemon detail screen. They've also updated the achievement images for some of the medals. If you guys remember the medal screen before, you just basically had nothing but these bronze. They all look the same, all those medals for all the different things, but now some of them, for example, like the walking one is a trainer, and some of the other ones as well, so you've got really cool images. It's a minor change, but it's a nice to have. They've also fixed issues with displaying certain map features, and then finally there are some minor text fixes too. Plus, if you look at your Pokemon screen, you'll see that the font is a little bit different. It's kind of like bold on their CP, which is kind of cool, makes it easier to see. But that is pretty much it, or at least that was it for the documented changes. It does seem like people on Reddit have discovered a couple of other things worth mentioning. The first one being that if you're on iOS, they appear to have removed the battery saver mode, which is a little bit odd given that this is a huge battery drain anyway, so I don't know why they would do that. I don't play on iOS, I play on Android, so I can't actually verify that. So if that's not the case, then I do apologise, but that is what they said on Reddit. And plus, one final change, something I just saw just now, is that if you go to your Pokemon screen, where you would normally scroll down to the bottom if you wanted to transfer something to the Professor, now there is no longer a transfer button there, and that's because it's now been moved to the bottom right hand corner. There is actually a button, a menu button, you press it and it brings up 2 options, Favorite and Transfer, which is a little bit dangerous to be honest, given how close they are. You could accidentally press transfer, but point is, if you guys want to transfer Pokemon and you scroll down, you're like, where's it gone? The reason for that is because both the favorite and the transfer options have now been transferred to that menu. So if you're looking for that, that is where you need to go. It kind of makes it easier because at least you don't have to scroll down. You can just tap and then press transfer. But again, just be careful when you're doing that. Make sure you don't accidentally transfer something that you don't want to lose. And that's it. Those are all of the changes that came in the most recent updates. As mentioned, these are now both available for Android and iOS, so if you haven't updated your app, then make sure you go and do so, because once you've done that, then all the stuff in this video will be available to you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, hopefully you found it helpful. Again, if Pokemon Go is your thing and you haven't seen my episodes, then make sure you head over to the second channel to check out my episodes of Pokemon Go Adventures. Some really cool stuff going up there. I've been having a load of fun making those episodes recently. Plus, let me know how you guys are getting on in the game down below. But thank you for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.